What is up guys, and welcome back to the channel. It's Conrad here. If you're new to the channel, I'm making videos about mindset, traveling around, and then also, just living a life of freedom and sharing what it is that I'm learning that is helping me on my journey in life. I wanted to make this video today because what I've personally found is that one of the keys for living a good life is minimizing the amount of time that we spend, experiencing negative emotions and kind of maximizing the amount of time that we are experiencing positive emotions. I used to think this was from having stuff, but actually it comes from the way that we think about things. And so in this video, I'm going to share with you 3 simple things that have really helped me make life easier, not so heavy, not so dark and gloomy.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Even when I am going through tough times and stress and anxious and depressed and all those kind of things. So let's get right into it. So the first thing I want to share with you guys is stop sweating the small stuff. This has really affected me in my own life because I remember that I used to get so angry and worked up just over such small things. Like people maybe disagreeing with my point of view or hating on me. And I really found this affected me, I would be having a good day and then something small would happen and then this would be like a flick of a switch, and then the whole rest of the day I would just let be ruined by this one moment in life. That was until I really learned how to kind of take a step back from it and think about the bigger picture of things. Like, just because something isn't going to plan doesn't mean that it has to determine like the rest of the day or the rest of the week or the rest of the month or whatever it is. When you kind of get the chance to like step back from it and think about the bigger picture, it doesn't actually matter at all. But the reason I'm sharing this is because, we spend so much time like kind of focusing on things that aren't in our control. And when we're investing our time and energy into stuff that is not in our control and we're kind of letting that determine how we act, behave, and feel, this is just like not a good thing to do. You're putting all your power and energy into stuff that is completely out of your control. And at the end of the day, like, you should be able to really realize that the only thing you can control is your own attitudes and behavior. You must learn from the past. So learning from the past is another thing that I want to share with you, because oftentimes I found myself in like stressful and angry situations. Say I'm late for a flight or a situation is out of my control, like this Bali lockdown right now, and I'm worried, I'm stressed when things are going to go back to normal. Am I going to be able to do this and this and this? Really, I'm just like thinking it's a problem I have right now, when in reality it's a problem that is in the future. So basically what I'm getting at with this point is really being able to kind of think about in the past, like all those times we have stressed out about something or just gotten angry about something, or kind of freaked out about something that was out of your control, and in the end everything worked out fine, or it wasn't as bad as what you expected it to be. Think back to all those times in the past and just kind of allow yourself to be like, okay, I stressed myself out so much about this, I worried about this so much, and it wasn't actually like that big of a deal, and I kind of like allowed myself to experience all of this stress, anxiety, and worry, and just this mental kind of turmoil. I experienced this for nothing. Like, I feel so stupid when I realize that I've done this in my life. And so I kind of made the decision. I was like, look, I want to learn from my past. And when I find myself in these situations again, I'm just saying like, look, okay, I've been in this situation or a similar situation before where I've been stressed out about something that's out of my control. I've been anxious, I've been worried, I've been all this kind of stuff. I found myself in similar situations like this before, and I was always able to deal with it. There's always going to be a way around this, and I'm going to be able to fix the problem when it is in front of me. But stressing out about it and worrying about it for the next like few weeks or months or years or days or whatever it is, right, is not going to help, and it's not going to I guess, to be productive for the situation that you're in. So the point I'm really bringing home here is oftentimes we have a situation that we have to face, and we have this time until that happens, and in this time we often add a lot of negative emotions to it. So learn from the past, and when you find yourself in a similar situation, just be like, no, dog, I got this from the past, I'm learning from this, and it's all gonna be okay. So that is point number 2, learn from the past. Third thing I want to share with you is learning to laugh at yourself. So if you're still watching this, you probably think that I'm crazy, but I'm actually not. I'm just trying to maximize the positive experiences that I'm living in my life. And learning to laugh at myself has been like such a big thing of this, because I always take myself way too seriously. I get so like consumed, pissed off, and angry over like small things that happen in life. And I kind of like started to think about my life being like a movie or like a reality TV show. And
Johnny.
Yeah.
Sorry to tell you that you have to return to your life of debt.
Nick, my nut.
Whenever something small is happening, I kind of like mentally rehearse this in my mind where I'm thinking that, oh my God, how can my life go on? You know, this is the end for me. Someone left a dislike on my video, like, what can I do? It kind of helps me remember that, look, this is just like, it means nothing at the end of the day. And it actually makes me, you know, laugh about it and actually enjoy it. But yeah, like learning to laugh at yourself really does help you in many different situations in your life, and kind of over dramatizing the situation that you actually find yourself in. Like that's just one way that I kind of like just snap out of being in a good mood, and then I just say, look, I'm here to enjoy this life, babe. We got one life, nobody knows how long you're gonna live it, so I might as well enjoy it. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting at. It's like learning to laugh at yourself and just thinking about how you can, like, you know, turn a bad situation and just kind of laugh about it and find it funny. Because, you know, some things in life, yeah, sure, like there's moments to like take things very seriously, be focused, deal with the situation or problem that's at hand. But typically, like when there's something that's completely out of your control or something small and doesn't really mean anything, you can either let that like really bring you down and piss you off, or you can just be like, nah, I'm gonna laugh at this, like laugh it off, be okay with it, and then move on and let it go. So in conclusion, I just want to kind of share with you that, you know, oftentimes we make our life so much harder because we're thinking something is bad for us when in reality, we don't know what is good or bad. You know, some of the worst things that have happened in my life, you know, some of the hardest, like heartbreak and problems and all this stuff that I've had to go through, this has actually ended up being the best blessing in disguise and one of the best things that has helped me kind of move forward and elevate to the next level and phase of life, I guess. One question I really want to encourage you to ask yourself is, am I making my life harder than it needs to be? Let's say there's two people that are going through life and they have the exact same problems and issues throughout the whole life, and one of them chooses to take everything seriously and sweat the small stuff and never learns from the past and always continues freaking out and never laughs at himself. And then you have this guy that's just kind of like, you know, laughing at himself, enjoying his time, you know, learning from the past, not freaking out, sweating the small stuff, just kind of thinking in a different, like, I guess, perspective. And these two people, they have the exact same pathway in life, but one of them gets so much more enjoyment out of it and actually, I guess, lives a better life just because of how he was thinking about these problems and these situations that arise, okay? So yeah, guys, this is kind of a daily struggle that you have to do. It's like a habit that you're gonna be able to develop. And honestly, when you do this, it kind of feels like you unlock a bit of a cheat code in life, because a lot of situations that I found myself in where people are freaking out around me, everyone's going crazy, I've just kind of been sitting there and kind of realizing how funny it all is. Maybe I'm a little bit crazy, but I'm just not buying into drama and getting overworked out about something that I can't control, and just here to have a good time and enjoy my life. So that's what I'm gonna do, and that's what I wanna help you guys do as well. Thank you guys for watching the video, and I'll catch you in the next one. Let me know in the comments how you feel about this video, if it helps you out, and if there's any other videos or topics you'd like me to make a video about. I'm always down for that, and I'll catch you in the next one. So, peace!